Welcome back, everybody. Now, the question in this video that I'm going to answer for you as best I can is, what do you do when you've got an instrument like this train whistle and you want to try to play your flute with it? And you can't change the tuning. It just, train whistle is the train whistle. And so in this video, I'm going to be showing you, we're going to be discussing how you could find the notes on your flute, and you have to be a little creative sometimes. How can you play your flute with a fixed tuning instrument that you or somebody else might just happen to have, like a whistle, right? So there's a lot of these kind of things around. It could be some chimes. It could be like a tank drum or something somebody made, and it's just in whatever key it's in. Now, so welcome back. That's what we're going to be looking at in this video. So I just made a loop with the whistle you heard, and I had a shaker and some cajon, and it's kind of fun. But I want to play you, and I was doing some alternate fingerings. So we're going to get to the alternate fingerings on the flute. But I want to play you the kind of bass regular flute scale that you would play on a flute of this type. And I'm using, what is this, an F sharp? Yeah, this is an F sharp Dan Shelchow Journey of Life flute. So this is an F sharp, but I want to play that loop again, and I'm just going to play kind of like the normal, minor scale that we all play on our Native American style flutes. Check this out. So some of the notes are harmonious, some are a little grinding, a little tension there. All right, so what are we doing? So what I did is I explored, by the way, the notes on here are a C sharp, let me see, C sharp, and an F. So this is the C sharp, and then I have a minor third up, which is basically an F, and it's not even exact, it's just close. So what am I doing on the flute? Well, I found the notes on the flute. Let me show you. So we've got, right, that's our lower note, that's our C sharp. But in order to play the F, I had to go up here, which is kind of an unusual note, right? We're usually playing, that would be our octave. That would be the octave F sharp. So in order to play F, I've got to play a half step down. So this is our open F. But that note will work, but that's the fourth degree of the scale. If I want to harmonize with the whistle, I need this note. And then I'm not even placing my middle finger down. I'm just going down the scale, which is also kind of weird. And then that becomes kind of the root of the major scale. Now we're used to putting the major scale from here, right? Playing the major scale here, which on this flute would be, I believe, an A major scale. But we want a C sharp. So I want to start up here on the fifth. So that's one thing that I'm doing that's kind of odd. And then to get the seventh degree, the C, I have to play this note, which is like our blues note, right? That's our flat 5. And then I can get one more higher note, but I have to kind of half hole. I could do that, but it's better if it's a little flatter. So I'm covering this a little tiny bit. So I'm going to play again and play the scale that I was playing at the opening for you, and I'm going to show you my fingering in the overhead view. interesting. Okay, so what's the lesson here? You can probably find some notes on your flute that will match, you know, a fixed tuned instrument, whether it's one pitch or two pitches like this one, or maybe three. Maybe start with something that has one pitch and then see if you can find those notes on your flute. Now, of course, if I had a B flat flute or an A sharp flute, that would probably work with this, right? Because this is a C sharp. I kind of have a C sharp major scale thing going on with this whistle. At least that's the way I'm interpreting it right now, and we can get into how do you interpret the notes. The two notes don't have to be the bottom two notes of a major scale. It could be other notes in the scale. But just for right now, we're just kind of treating the whistle like this is the home notes, and then we want to find a flute to fit with that. So if I had a B flat flute and I played in the major mode, right, starting on the second hole up, that would be the easiest way to do it. But I've got my F sharp, and I'm going to assume that's the only flute I have available right now. I've got my F sharp, and so how do I go to the instrument with my flute? This is one way to do it. I hope this is helpful. It's just kind of something I had going on. I was live looping the other day, and I had the whistle, and I just sort of found a flute, and I was like, okay, I got to find some notes that work with this, because they're, you know, C sharp and F are kind of unusual notes to have on any of my Native American style flutes. But that's one way to get there. There are other ways to get there. This is not the only way. Thanks you guys for watching. Leave your comments and suggestions in the comment section, and see me over at patreon.com/Kalani for more. Thanks for watching.